Social media has revolutionized how we connect, communicate, and consume information. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube have become essential in our daily lives, shaping everything from entertainment to education. However, lurking behind these platforms is a powerful force: the algorithm. These algorithms decide what content we see, which posts trend, and how our time online is spent. While algorithms promise personalization and efficiency, there's a darker side that raises critical questions. Are these algorithms merely tools, or are they controlling us in ways we don't fully understand? The rise of the algorithm. Algorithms are essentially sets of instructions or rules that process data to achieve specific outcomes. Social media algorithms are designed to analyze user behavior and tailor content accordingly. Their purpose is straightforward: keep users engaged. More engagement translates to higher ad revenue for platforms. The more time you spend scrolling, the more ads you see. Initially, these algorithms seemed beneficial. They helped users discover relevant content, stay connected with friends, and access news quickly. However, over time, their influence has expanded beyond simple recommendations. They now dictate the flow of information, shaping how billions of people perceive the world. The allure of personalization. One of the key selling points of social media algorithms is personalization. Algorithms learn your preferences, your favorite music, political views, hobbies, and provide content tailored just for you. On the surface, this seems harmless, even helpful. Who wouldn't want a curated online experience? But personalization comes at a cost. The algorithm's primary goal isn't to inform or empower you, it's to keep you engaged. To achieve this, platforms often prioritize sensational or emotionally charged content. Studies show that negative emotions like anger or outrage are more likely to keep users hooked. As a result, the algorithm feeds you a steady diet of emotionally provocative material, subtly shaping your mood and worldview. The echo chamber effect. Personalization also leads to the creation of echo chambers. When algorithms continuously serve content aligned with your existing beliefs, they reinforce those beliefs. Over time, this creates a bubble where opposing perspectives are filtered out. In these echo chambers, misinformation can thrive, unchecked and unchallenged. Take political polarization as an example. Social media platforms have been criticized for deepening political divides by amplifying extreme viewpoints. Algorithms, driven by engagement metrics, often push controversial content because it garners more clicks, likes, and shares. While this boosts platform activity, it also fosters division and distrust. Addiction by design. The addictive nature of social media isn't accidental, it's engineered. Algorithms are designed to exploit our psychological vulnerabilities. Features like infinite scrolling, autoplay, and push notifications keep us hooked. Every like, share, or comment triggers a dopamine rush, creating a feedback loop that's hard to break. This addiction isn't just a personal problem, it's a societal one. People spend hours lost in their feeds, neglecting work, relationships, and even their mental health. Social media addiction has been linked to anxiety, depression, and sleep disturbances. Yet, platforms have little incentive to change. After all, the longer you stay, the more data they collect and the more ads they can show. Manipulating behavior. Perhaps the most alarming aspect of social media algorithms is their ability to manipulate behavior. By analyzing your likes, shares, and interactions, algorithms can predict your preferences with startling accuracy. This predictive power allows platforms to subtly nudge your decisions: what you buy, who you vote for, even how you feel. Cambridge Analytica's scandal in 2018 highlighted how this manipulation can be weaponized. The company used Facebook data to influence voter behavior during elections, raising concerns about the role of algorithms in undermining democracy. Today, similar tactics are used by advertisers, political campaigns, and even malicious actors to sway public opinion. The spread of misinformation. Algorithms prioritize content that generates engagement, but this often means giving misinformation a platform. Fake news spreads faster than the truth, as it's designed to be provocative and shareable. Algorithms, indifferent to accuracy, amplify this misinformation, making it difficult for users to discern fact from fiction. During the COVID-19 pandemic, for example, Misinformation about vaccines and treatments spread like wildfire on social media. Despite efforts by platforms to curb false information, algorithms continued to promote sensationalist content, exacerbating public confusion and mistrust. Erosion of privacy. To function effectively, algorithms rely on massive amounts of data. Every click, scroll, and pause is tracked, analyzed, and stored. This level of surveillance raises serious privacy concerns. Users often don't realize the extent of data being collected or how it's used. Platforms argue that data collection is necessary to improve user experience, but critics contend that it's primarily about profit. The more data platforms have, the more precisely they can target ads. This relentless pursuit of data not only invades privacy, but also exposes users to potential data breaches and misuse. The Algorithmic Divide. While social media algorithms impact everyone, their effects aren't evenly distributed. People with less digital literacy are more vulnerable to manipulation and misinformation. Younger users, particularly teenagers, are at higher risk of addiction and mental health issues. Meanwhile, marginalized communities often face algorithmic biases, where content moderation practices disproportionately target them. This algorithmic divide exacerbates existing inequalities. It underscores the need for greater accountability from tech companies and more education for users about the risks of social media. The role of transparency. One of the biggest challenges in addressing the dark side of algorithms is their lack of transparency. Social media companies guard their algorithms as trade secrets, making it difficult for regulators, researchers, or even users to understand how they work. This opacity allows platforms to evade scrutiny and accountability. Calls for algorithmic transparency are growing louder. Advocates argue that users have a right to know how their data is used and why certain content is shown to them. Transparency could help users make more informed decisions and reduce the risk of manipulation. Can algorithms be fixed? Given their pervasive influence, it's natural to ask whether social media algorithms can be reformed. Some experts believe that ethical algorithms, designed to prioritize user well-being over engagement, are possible. Others are more skeptical, pointing out that the profit-driven nature of tech companies makes meaningful change unlikely. Governments and regulatory bodies are also stepping in. The European Union's Digital Services Act, for example, aims to hold platforms accountable for harmful content and increase transparency. However, enforcing such regulations on a global scale is a daunting task. The role of users. While systemic change is essential, individual users also have a role to play. Becoming aware of how algorithms work is the first step. By questioning the content you see, diversifying your sources of information, and setting boundaries on social media use, you can regain some control. It's also important to demand better practices from tech companies. Supporting platforms that prioritize ethical design and holding corporations accountable can create pressure for change. Social media algorithms are powerful tools, capable of both enhancing and undermining our lives. They personalize our experiences, but at the cost of privacy, mental health, and social cohesion. Their ability to manipulate behavior and amplify misinformation poses serious risks to democracy and public trust. As users, we must recognize that these algorithms are not neutral. They are designed with specific goals, often at odds with our well-being. By understanding their influence and advocating for transparency and accountability, we can begin to address the darker side of social media. The question isn't just whether algorithms are controlling us. It's whether we're willing to take back control.